This is why you should not pursue your dreams. Let's say you're into some sort of art or sport, you're into football, you're into filmmaking, you're into visual arts, or you're a musician like me, and your daddy's really disappointed in you. Say there's pressure from your family to pursue a career in something reliable, something stable, like the typical Asian route of becoming a doctor or becoming some sort of engineer, something like that, the typical academic route. If you're a typical Asian, semi-indoctrinated, a little bit brainwashed kid, the second you face your first rejection as an artist, which is gonna happen all the time, you're going to apply to some sort of agency and they won't take you. You're gonna post your first song and nobody's gonna listen to it. You'll get this idea of, well, they were right. They were right and I messed up. And keep in mind, it's coming from an unemployed 17-year-old, but most of the artists I feel go through rejection their whole life to get to any sort of point of success where they're at right now. And if you don't have that sort of confidence in your art, then I don't think it's worth pursuing your dreams. Now another thing is nobody is going to have that sort of confidence at the start. I do not at all. This is why I'm trying to make this video to try to get more out of my comfort zone. But the best thing you can do for yourself is the thing you're dreading of doing. Like, I really do not want to speak to a camera right now. I think I look at my hair, it's all messed up. I don't like doing this at all. I'm doing this for myself. But the more you put yourself out there, the better it's gonna be for you in the long term. One of the best things I've done for myself is when I was, I'd say maybe 12, 13, 14 years old. I had a phase where I really wanted to be a rapper. I really wanted to be Lil Ani. So I used to ask random kids in my school if they wanted to rap battle, and I used to freestyle in class. I used to do that. I used to beatbox. I used to pen tap. I used to do dumb shit like that. I used to go on Discord and join random voice calls and fucking freestyle and shit. Now, as much as I feel terrible when I think of how I used to be, but I'm really grateful that happened, because now when I'm having a conversation I have to think a little bit less, just a little bit less, because I'm trained saying what I want in a freestyle. And I never write lyrics for my music now because it just comes to me. It just takes a couple of seconds. It's intuition now. I think you also have to understand that your career in your art won't be more enjoyable than a career in whatever other stream you choose. It will not be more enjoyable. It'll not be easier. You might hate it more. Because the main thing you're trading up by choosing to pursue a career in your field is comfort. You are never going to have the comfort of never being broke. You're going to have to work every single day and give it 100% every single day. You can never go into airplane mode like you could at school or a regular job. You're not gonna have somebody who knows the way. You're going to have to pave your own way, unlike having a set stepping stone which you can follow. The other thing is that while in a traditional sense you have a grade, you have a letter grade to know exactly where you're at, and you can sort of predict exactly how much you'll make with that grade. The A grade students are gonna make the high class money, the B grade, you know how it goes. If you show somebody a song of yours, they can't give you a reliable answer of how you're gonna do, how many views it's gonna get, how many people are gonna like it, how many people are gonna listen to it, how much money it's gonna make. They have no clue. And the art you might be making may be ahead of your time, or maybe genuinely ass. And you cannot know. You just have to have that faith in yourself. And you know, statistically, I mean, there's a good chance you will not be very financially stable. You might have to work side jobs and all that. But then you have to assess, would you be more fulfilled like 20, 30 years in the future while you're doing something you like and making no money, or you're just living Dun, 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 dun. A heart that's full of life. You're just living this shallow sort of surface level life, and I think of it a lot, and it fucking terrifies me thinking of being with someone I don't really like, living somewhere I don't really want to be. I remember I was in Lucknow and I used to, yeah, I was in Lucknow. I used to tell people I wanted to do music, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna play at my wedding, you're gonna beat the drums at my wedding, right?" And I thought about it, and honestly, I wouldn't mind playing at at temples, at churches on the street. I I'm not sure if I maybe just haven't lived a life like that, but in my head it sounds like I'd be content. So do I really think you shouldn't pursue your dreams? No, I think you totally should. But I think you should reassess some of what you might going ahead. You really need to plan it out. You need to write the steps down, which is what I'm doing right now. If anybody except me watch this, I'm gonna feel absolutely embarrassed and I'm gonna die. See y'all, I love y'all.